One of the most exotic and somewhat bizarre characters in JoJo is undoubtedly Polpo. Both in appearance and in behavior, this bizarre character makes him the target of several theories, and if he is here, you should already know the why, and don't forget leave a this like sign up and activate the bell. Done that, let's go. My name is Manu and you are on No My God Analyze This channel. In case today's theory is, would Polpo be an alien or a vampire? So come on, about him being an alien, apparently, he would be the same species as Mikitaka. Transmitter, since the Polpo is shown turning into a bed. This scene in the anime is kind of an animation error, because in the manga it's only shown how you are seeing the Giorno seeing the Polpo in a position that would make it look like a bed, and in the animation they did it turning into a bed. A very similar mistake was in the magnificent fight between Jotaro and Dio, where it looks like they are fighting, but in the manga it shows that they were just jumping from one point to the other. According to their name, doesn't make sense since Mikitaka would be something like unspecified in Japanese and Polpo is octopus in Italian. This argument is kind of bad, because as you can see in my video where I explain that all characters from part 5 are not Giorno, the Diavolo, and Trish has a name referring to food, and the third point is that they eat weird, because Mikitaka ate napkins and Polpo ate his fingers. Well, my dear ones, the anime has a bizarre name. They will want normality. Weird is quite normal in JoJo, so the work would be called JoJo's Normal Adventures, and basically that's it. Try to find more plausible arguments for this theory that is quite weak and quite meaningless. One that is more plausible among many quotes is that Polpo is actually a vampire. The first point of this theory is again the fact that Polpo ate his fingers, and they regenerate moments later, indicating that he would have the vampire ability to self-regenerate. In the manga, Giorno wonders if that would not be a way for him to activate a stand, which is very likely since this scene is rather a reference to the founder of the Black Sabbath, since he lost those same fingers and had to learn to play guitar in a different way. So no, it doesn't prove he's a vampire, it just proves Eruki is a true rock fan. One more point that I have in common with the creator of JoJo, the second and most hilarious point, the fact that Polpo's body is very large and different from anything that was covered. Who would have come close to that would be the vampires. I don't know where people get these arguments. Dio or Vanilla Ice didn't have this size, and Eruki likes to play with height proportions. For example, here's a curiosity that Kakyoin is taller than the Giorno 6 centimeters, but he at the foot of the feet. The characters from part 3 look like it's quite tall, but I brought this image up on purpose so you can see how Eruki likes to play with the proportions of each character's bodies. For example, the height difference between Kakyoin and Jotaro is 17 centimeters, but as I said, it seems that the Kakyoin has the same height as the characters. In part 3, the Keiki has a difference of 15 centimeters from the Giorno and is drawn like a dwarf. In this case, 17 is a difference greater than 15, so you shouldn't taking into account the size that the characters appear to have. At least this argument, if we can call it this argument, make me laugh for a moment. And to finalize this theory, the fact that Black Sabbath stand, in this case not the band, is the reflection of sunlight, indicating that he would be a vampire. On this there is not much to refute, but on the other hand, if Polpo were a vampire he would not die with a shot in the head, because remembering that the only way to kill us vampires in JoJo can live being a body as shown in part 1, Dia talks to Jonathan being just a head, but I think that if Polpo were really a vampire, Eruki would better explore this case even more, because Giorno is the son of a vampire. These there are other theories that I never believed, because as you've seen, they are much simpler to refute than the first two of this series, but even so it's still stupid to believe in either one. I had to laugh a little while writing the script of today's video, but anyway, since you've watched so far, I ask you to give this like now, to subscribe, and of course activate the notification bell, because I need to be encouraged, because all the support given to us is welcome, and also if I didn't ask you now you couldn't. I don't want to create content for the internet in vain. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you got here, comment Black Sabbath for people who didn't see the video until the end, don't notice them, so I can understand the reasons and try to improve. That's what I wanted to say. Have a day good, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't miss it, because we don't either.